Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mentoria Moments. I am done taking my hair down, as you can see, and we're gonna make some lasagna tonight. So I'm gonna show you what I'm using for my lasagna. Okay, so besides, I have, I think, 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm gonna be using the super chunky mushroom sauce by Ragu. I usually like the mushrooms and bell peppers, but they didn't have it, so I'm gonna use some Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, some ricotta. I got the oven ready lasagna noodles, plus my garlic bread. And as far as the seasonings, you'll see that as I go ahead and put everything together. Stay tuned. Hello. So, as I said earlier, I'm going to be making just some simple lasagna today. I tried to simplify all the ingredients just to make it easier and quicker. So, if you haven't already washed your hands, preheated your oven, go ahead and do so now. I'm just getting my seasonings together really quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heat my skillet. I got 2 pounds of ground beef, which I'm gonna, let me see if I can turn you around to the food. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my skillet get a little bit hot before I go ahead and add my ground beef to it. And I have this pot here because once the ground beef is done, I'm gonna use this pot to mix everything together, my ground beef and my sauce and things of that nature. If you don't already have a bowl, get a bowl, and this is what we're gonna mix our ricotta cheese and our egg together. I didn't put that in there earlier, but I'm gonna use 1 egg and mix the ricotta cheese together. And this is the bacon dish that I chose to use. You can use whatever bacon dish you have. I would not try to worry about having a specific kind of bacon dish. I have some chopped onions here that are gonna go inside of my ground beef when the pot gets a little warm. And it seems to be getting there. So let me go ahead and get my ground beef. Now, I'm very picky when it comes to my ground beef. I only use ground beef that's 85% and better. But I know times is rough and sometimes you might need to use a lower grade. I choose not to because it just be a lot of grease. And for mine is still a little froze, so I'm gonna cook it and shave it as I go. I thought it was completely thawed out, but it's not, but it don't have to be. I'm just gonna cook it and shave it as I go. You see how all this is already thawed out? I'm just gonna take that and push it off to the side. Get all that I can off of there. And the side that is still froze, I'm gonna lay it off to the side so it can get, you know, thawed out that way. This is a lot of ground beef. I don't even know if I'm gonna need this much. We might have to make this work. I think I got too much ground beef. I think that was more than 2 pounds. Let me look. Yeah, this is 3 pounds of ground beef. So, yeah, I probably got a little more than what I need. So, go ahead and wondering. A part of me just want to take that out and put it back up, but I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. You might can't tell it's doing anything, but it's doing something. Now, at this point, most people probably will wait to season their, push my glasses be sliding now, have me looking like a school teacher. Probably go ahead and wait until all their meat is defrosted. But me, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some seasoning. Today I'm gonna be using Greek all-purpose. Garlic powder. I very seldom use garlic salt. I made a mess on the stove already. Oh well, I'm the one cleaning, so I can make a mess. I'm gonna be using black pepper. And I seen, you know, I'm always, when I be watching other people making foods, I always see them doing something that I have never seen before. So I seen someone using nutmeg. I have no clue what that is gonna taste like, but once again, I'm just gonna add a little bit of nutmeg. You know what? I'm thinking I'm gonna wait and add the nutmeg in with my ricotta cheese. So I'm gonna hold off on that. So I don't know if you can hear it, but the hamburger meat is starting to sizzle. And I'm gonna add my onion in, but I'm gonna wait just a little bit. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the rest of this meat broke up. Like my outfit, Decor's Boutique. Had to throw that in there. Okay. So, every now and then you want to turn it, and the parts that are getting cooked, you just peel it off. Now, I do this a lot, especially when I'm in a rush and I don't have much time. I'll help it out, man. As that meat get defrosted, I'll peel it. I mean, you know, take my spoon and take it off the frozen part and flip it around, and I'll just keep doing that along with ground up my other meat. And I'm using the wrong spoon, so what am I doing? Get you a good spoon that's sturdy. Really get in there and really, you know what I'm saying? Really get in there and mix your food up. This is my favorite when it comes to mixing food together. I haven't made lasagna in so long. But I do like lasagna. I don't know why I never make it. Lasagna is kind of another form of spaghetti to me, just with different noodles in my book. So we eat a lot of spaghetti, and that's probably why I never think to make lasagna, because we're always eating spaghetti. So I do have a good spaghetti recipe too. I'm gonna have to share that with you guys. So while my meat is steady trying to cook and defrost all at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my mess. I got garlic powder everywhere. I don't know if your mama taught you, but I'm assuming she did. Never cook in a dirty kitchen and clean up as you go. And that makes your life easier. And like I said, I was using mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese today, but you are most definitely welcome to use whatever cheese you like. I saw someone using provolone, sharp cheddar, Kobe Jack. It's based on what you like. No recipe is the same. Nobody like their food the same. So if there's another cheese that you want to use that cheese. It's your food. Nobody telling you what to use. I usually use Kobe Jack and cheddar, but I'm trying something different today. And I thought that I would try the mozzarella and Kobe Jack, but definitely use whatever kind of cheese you like. No. No, you're not. Want to say hi? Say hi to the camera. No? You don't want to say hi? You're so silly. I'm recording. It's not live. So I can. We don't have no more. Do we have Parmesan cheese? You know how you put it on the spaghetti? Do we have some of that? Is it raining water out there? Did you take those things off the shutters, or did they all fall on their own?
No, there's one storm they fell.
Man. Well, we don't necessarily need it because it's enough cheese. But I'm telling y'all, I'm thinking about adding, we don't got no dang. We don't have no bacon bits either. I was going to put some bacon on top because I'm always doing something. Never mind. I ain't even going to worry about doing it.
I use them up on that chicken.
So you want to keep on moving and chopping at your hamburger meat because you don't want it to be one big solid piece of hamburger meat. I know I don't like that. I don't know what y'all like, but I like for mine to be chopped really good. And like this piece that's still froze, I'm gonna keep flipping it, see how it's cooking. So I'm just gonna take the part off that's cooking. Move it out the way. Uh-oh. Move it out the way. And keep on going. This is a lot of hamburger meat. It might even be too much.
It might be just right.
I don't know. This is what we're going to call a meat lover's lasagna because it's going to be full of meat, honey. Full of meat. Look good so far. Mm-hmm. And then a little bit fell out on the side. And guess what? My stove is clean because I made sure it was before I even started cooking. And my hands are too. So I'm not wasting no food. Now I'm going to clean that, wipe that up. The grease. Yes, baby. Now is not the time to be wasting food and acting like you all cute. At all, okay? So I only got it a little bit over medium because I don't want the hamburger meat that's ready to cook faster than the frozen. This is really clever. You would think that the other meat will cook quicker than this, but it's gonna all cook. And at the same time, it's all gonna be done at the same time. And once it's all completely thawed out, I'll put just a little bit more seasoning to the meat and add my onions. You know, actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, hold on. Let me flip this, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and add my onions now. See, look at that. It's thawing out quick, honey. It's not gonna take long at all. And you just keep doing that. I mean, you can always put it in the microwave and defrost it, or put it in your, you know, put it in some water and let it defrost that way. I'm not gonna use all these onions, but that onions just, man, onions just give your food. Even if you don't like onions, cooking with onions, it gives your food such a good flavor. If you don't like onions and you're like, I don't, try cooking them in your food. You don't even taste them. So good. And they're good for you. I'm gonna keep turning and making sure everything is chopped really good. Yes, baby, yes. And as a matter of fact, while this is cooking, we're gonna start on the ricotta cheese and mixture. Okay, so in my glass bowl, I got 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. Ricotta cheese, I don't want to like overbear my lasagna with it. We're not going to use all of it. I don't know. We'll see. But I just feel like if you ain't using lasagna, you don't really have ricotta. You know, I mean, if you're not using ricotta cheese, is it really, I mean, that's the whole part of lasagna. And I'm going to get that egg and I'm going to put that in there. You can't see me, so I'm going to show it to you. Egg and ricotta cheese. And here is where I'm going to go ahead and add that nutmeg. I mean, because I don't really know what it's supposed to do. So I'm just going to put like a tablespoon in mine. Uh-oh, it's starting to thunder, y'all. Starting to thunder. And I'm going to mix this all together real good. See? Just mixing it all together. Getting it all good and smooth. Nutmeg reminds me of a sweet potato pie. They playing with me right now. Smells good, baby. And there you have it. Just mix it all together. Ricotta cheese, 1 or 2 eggs, and I added some nutmeg. My first time, so we'll see. See how that piece is all done now? See how it just came all apart? So mixing it all together. I'm gonna add the rest of my onions. Well, some more onions. And then I'm gonna add some more Greek all-purpose. Pepper and garlic powder. I don't measure anything, so just taste your food. I've been cooking so long, I pretty much know how much I like. I can't explain it. It's just one of the things you know after cooking for so long. Hold on. It's about to storm. Get here now. Sorry about that. I had to text my daughter. 16 with a car. Ready for the world. Honey, slow it down for me. It's about to storm and I want her to get here before it starts. She's a good kid though. She graduated next year. She is such a young lady, so ambitious about her money and her education. She don't play. And she get that from her mama. I thought you had a dinner party. And then once she get through from hanging out with her friends, she going to a dinner party with another friend. I'm like, girl, the social life is popping for you right now, ain't it? She is so, but she's so antisocial that when she say, oh, I'm going to hang out with friends or I'm doing this and that, I'd be like, well, it's about time, because she'll stay up in that room and don't do nothing. I'm like, it's good to have a social life and have friends. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't want her to just be, okay, I think I probably put too many onions in there, but they gonna be fire. Don't even worry about it. Onions make your food taste so good. So I'm gonna let this just cook for a minute. And it's only been 15 minutes. And this is the most of what we need to do. This is definitely a quick meal. Might as well put those in there too. Ain't no use of leaving any of it. So what that was pretty much that I put in there was one whole small onion. That was just one whole small onion. But I got 3 pounds of ground beef. So it's not like it's too many onion in there. It's not. It's gonna be fire is what it's gonna be. Then I'm gonna use a bit of my olive oil spray. And I'm just gonna put some garlic knots in there. Now, I just got some little cheap ones today, but they got all kinds. Texas toast is what I prefer, but this is what we're using today. And it is what it is. It's gonna be just fine. Ooh, they so buttery. I'm gonna show you just how buttery they are in a minute, baby. That's gonna be good. I had to get 2 boxes of it because they're so good. Just want to make sure that there's enough they so buttery. My goodness, my goodness. Yes, these are the Parmesan ones. But you can get garlic, you can get, I don't know if they come in plain or not. I don't know. I need to gather my trash and throw all my trash away. Go ahead and start cleaning up and putting my seasonings away because I'm done with them. I'm gonna put like a little bit of this spray on my sheet for the lasagna as well. Wash my hands again. Look at how buttery they are. Was I not playing? I'm telling you, buttery, baby. And look at this hamburger meat. All done at the same time. Uh-oh, I'm just making a mess, but it's okay. I'll get it. And even though half of it was froze and half of it was not, as you can see, all of it is done at the same time. Is your girl good or what? But good. I'm gonna try to lift this up. It's a bit heavy. Hold on one second. Oh, that's wet. I'm gonna bring this skillet closer so you can see. It's a big skillet. All of it's done at the same time. Uh-oh. Got some mess back there. Let me get it. Let me get it. Without burning my hand, I hope. Okay. So now we're going to strain. I'm not going to show that part. I don't know about you guys, but I don't pour grease down my sink. So I'm going to use a bowl inside of my strainer. And that's how I'm going to remove the grease. Here I go. Hear all that grease? Okay, so here's when the pot come in. Since I got so much meat, and I'm gonna be adding spaghetti. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. I'm gonna be adding that spaghetti sauce to it. I want to use that so it won't spill over. Let this pot out real quick. I love these skillets. Thank you, Mama. You love me. Okay. So now I'm going to put the meat into the pot. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. It really do. This is gonna be so good. At this point, you could taste your meat and see if you got enough seasoning or if you would like to add more to your meat. I'm doing this for you guys because I know it's fire. Yes, baby. Hold on. I take that back. Since I didn't use no salt, I'm gonna use a little bit of Creole. Just to put a little salt in there because it could use a little salt. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is add the spaghetti sauce, or some people use marinara, some people make their own the recipe, so you can do whatever you have time to do, but this is a good option when you don't have a lot of time. And then I'm old school. I put a little water in mine, put that top back on there, shake it, get everything out of that thing, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And by looking at it, I can tell that I'm gonna need both bottles of it. So hold on. Ooh, that girl's strong, baby. I'm gonna leave just a little bit in there. I don't know, I might drizzle some on the top of there. So I'm gonna mix this. See, pretty much look just like your spaghetti would look. Then you put it back over the heat and you turn it down. Low to medium heat. I would say low, just to let it simmer for a little bit. You want all the good flavors from the sauce to blend in there with your ground beef. And I would just let it simmer for a little bit. And it's only been 25 minutes. And it's ready to go in the oven. I'm not playing no games. Quick and easy, baby. Quick and easy. So I'm gonna let that go. And now I'm getting ready to go get my no-bake noodles. I got no-bake noodles because they're quicker. You don't have to do all that boiling first. It doesn't really matter what brand you use. The store only had this brand, so that's what I got. They all taste the same. Only thing about the no-bake, you don't see the little wavy things. They don't have the little wavy things in them. And my phone is going dead. So I'm just gonna go ahead and layer the bottom. I'm gonna show you that. I got a small pan, so I just put 3 at the bottom, and I'm just gonna layer it. Okay, so that's good enough. I don't let it simmer. I don't know how long it's been, but I got to be leaving soon, so go ahead and put this in the oven. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, I think I'm gonna break and add another piece right here. Well, that's a little uneven. Okay. So I'm gonna take my meat mixture, lay it down, evenly, more evenly than what I did. And then a mixture of my cheeses. Once again, that's Parmesan. And you put as much as you like. I don't really want it too cheesy because we're not too big of fans of cheese. Mozzarella. And then you want to take your ricotta mixture and add that. What am I doing? I'm going to use a little spread I use for when I'm making cakes and stuff. You don't want to put a whole bunch. You just want to... This is taking too long, so I'm trying to speed it up because I got to go, baby. So, rub it around on there. Just like that. Some people use Italian sausage mixed with beef. Some people use ground turkey. The meat you use is your preference. You can even use ground chicken if that's what you like. So we're just gonna do it and we're just gonna repeat it. We're gonna just keep layering it till we run out of space. Just keep on putting layers. There you go, a little pickle head. Watch you come here talking crazy. Oh, she ain't thinking about me at this moment because she always come in the room saying something crazy. Okay, there go the meat. Then we're gonna repeat with the cheese. Now I kind of wish I had some Colby Jack or some cheddar, but I don't, so. Next time I make lasagna, I'm gonna try it with provolone. And I don't know if I'm gonna use all of this. It just depends. I want it to be spreaded thin. It looked like I'm using a lot, but I have my pan is kind of big and I have a lot of meat and I'm spreading it thin, so it's not like somebody gonna bite into a big old chunk of ricotta cheese. And I think I'm gonna try to make one more layer because I still got a good amount of meat left, but I'm not gonna use no more of the ricotta. That was it for that. Okay. Uh-oh, shells. Oh, shoot. And Mike was telling me I needed more than one. Please, that one was actually good enough. They not going all the way across, but you know, at this point, and it's not gonna matter. Now I'm gonna use all the meat that I have left on this layer. And this is Meat Lovers, for the simple fact I made way too much meat, but it's not about to go to waste, so I'm about to put it all on here, baby. Every single bit. Every single bit of it. I think because I do have so much meat, my last layer, I don't know if I want to put another layer of lasagna on top just because I have so much meat. But because it's a lot, when I put it into the oven, I'm definitely gonna put a pan up under it so that it'll have somewhere to drain over into instead of going right into the, you know, my oven. Because it is not fun cleaning the oven at all. And oh shoot, let me turn it on. Let me just put this in the sink. There we go. I really didn't know this lasagna was going to be this big. I really didn't see that. But it's a good amount. Some more of that Parmesan on there. Now let me see if I have some parsley. I really need to go to the store. I am slacking, baby. I forgot to put some, well, I didn't have any. Oh. If I would have had some Italian seasoning, I probably would have put that in there, but I don't have any. But really, parsley is just for garnish, to have it looking good. Makes your food look so good. Some people use fresh parsley, but like I said, okay. It's getting ready to go into the oven. That's how I look before I go into the oven. When it come out, I'll show you the end results. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you feel like doing. Love you, and see you later. Okay, so here's the end result. Don't that look good? I had to make a run, so it's been sitting, but it looks awfully good, and I know it's gonna taste just as good.